Are you one of those people that have this ringing sensation in your ears? Hey, guess what, Captain Obvious? It's called ringing in the ears because that's what it is. And you've tried everything. No, I know you've tried everything. You've been everywhere, and you're kind of just hopeless and helpless. Well, guess what? The bros have arrived. Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Michael Logier, and welcome to the weekly Emotion Code Bros Show. And I'm here every weekend with John, and we are hosting the Emotion Code Bros Show. And today's topic is, can emotion code help with ringing in the ears? You're soon going to find out. Good morning to you, John.
Good morning. Yeah, always great to work on these tough cases, difficult things, right? Like this isn't an easy peasy, quickie one. But we like to do this. We've seen success in this before. Some people we've helped, and other people, not so much, to be continued, needed some more work. But we're doing it here on the Bro Show. And yes, my name is John Severity, certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner, and helping people all over the world with a wide variety of concerns, symptoms. And hey, if you're watching live, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll be reading the comments, and it's always a pleasure to know who's with us.
Yeah. And today we're going to be looking for a couple people. Now, there is a condition to be able to be chosen today. Now, first, first we'll set this up, then I got a couple of announcements. You know, if you've been watching the last 173 episodes, you'll notice there's a couple of subjects that we don't really talk about. And the reason was because we couldn't do a quick session and get it to zero during the call, during the live show. And that's what we want. The purpose of this show is to show you, and you can hear how emotion code can quickly help. But there's a couple subjects, it was never quick. And if you're a practitioner, you know there's a couple subjects. Last week's subject was sleep. And I was working with Michelle, who was the 10. 10 out of 10 can't get to sleep. And I'll show you what I did. So nobody wants to hire anybody 10 times where you can only work 2 or 3 minutes. And that's what happens with sleep, smoking, and tinnitus in my experience. So I've created this little form where the client would say, day one, well, first we meet live. And I work with you about 10 or 15 minutes on the phone, and that's it. We don't need to connect again, except every day for 5 days, you would email with the severity. Again, it takes multiple sessions, but nobody wants to book a 25-minute session and pay for it and say after 2 minutes, when in this process, we can only release so much of the subconscious mind. So that's enough for today. The goal with tinnitus, for example, is to reduce it, but it can't be done in one session. I'm going to repeat that, rephrase that. I could never do it in one session. And I've done it for a couple sessions. And then I thought, wow, this person's paying me and we're not getting low enough. So I thought, email me tomorrow. And they did. And I thought, and from the email, John and I are able to connect with you because we're your proxy. Just by looking at the email, you've given us permission, not just by looking, but you've said, Michael, you can work on it. So then I connect with the person. I do a little session for 2 or 3 minutes. I email them back. And then the next day they say, hey, I'm down to, like Michelle, she started at 10, 9. It was only one a day. One a day is better than none a day.
That's 10%.
We hear from her today. So we put a process together where you meet us once and the rest is done really conveniently. So you don't have to take a lot of time and money to meet with us where you could just do it by email. So John, tell our friends today, if they're watching, that want to have a session and not a session, I'm going to send my client one of those, and they're going to email me every day for 5 to 7 days. And I guess it'll be 6 days. And next Saturday, we want to hear from them with a comment or maybe a video or something before the show so we can do that. So John, right. For the friends listening, tell them what they need to do, please.
Right. So we have to be watching live on Facebook right now. And volunteer in the comments and give us some details. So it's ringing in the ears. Is it, both? Is it just left, just right? And the severity, is it come and go? Is it worse, in the morning or the night, all the time? Just something simple like that. Basically, that's all we need. So if this is you and you want to volunteer, do so now. I think we do have one volunteer right now with Joan, constant ringing 7. Yeah.
She's done a good job. So she said it's both ears. So we know that. I know that. It's constant ringing. It's a 7. The only thing I'd really like to know for my own satisfaction. How long is this?
How long has it been around for? Yeah, 10 years,
10 years.
20, 30.
And what if you tried to fix it? Lotions and potions and wraps and all that stuff. Just let us know. I just want, because we're going to compare all of that to some quick emotion code sessions.
Right.
By next week, I want you to be able to come back and say, you know what, it's down to like a 1 or a 0. That's my goal. I'm not promising it, but that's my goal.
Yeah,
So.
it's 5 years. What can you do? I mean, what modalities can help us? I'm not too sure, you know, like it's interesting. Like
my guy that I
or acupuncture, like I don't know. Yeah.
He did. He tried acupuncture. He tried chiropractic, thinking the energy was off. He did everything.
Right. Yeah.
Well, and he's the guy. He hired me a couple of times, and I said, listen, and I was really honest with him. I said, I want to test my theory. I want to test that if I visit you every day, visit by email, we'll get results. And you know what? So I got to tell you a quick little story. If he's watching now, I won't say his name, but I got him from a 10 to like 0.1, not even a 1, 0.1.
Okay.
So the testimonial, he goes, how is this? And you know what his testimonial said? It's bearable. And I wrote back, I said, did you mean incredible? And he said, oh, sorry, wrong choice of words. Yeah, it's bearable. You know what's bearable? When you've got a lot of sores on the bottom of your feet and you can hardly walk, but it's bearable. So it wasn't bearable, it was remarkable. Thank you. Anyway, we had a good laugh about that. I'm very sensitive about feedback because a lot of people don't know how to give it. So,
right, yeah.
0.1 is incredible. C'est incroyable, in case you didn't understand it in English.
Yeah.
So, John, I got a couple of announcements, and we're going to do a couple things, have some fun with people today. Hey, if you're watching live today, at the top of the hour, I have 2 classes today. The first one is this today, November 14th? Yeah, it's how to answer the question, so what do you do? Listen, if you're a practitioner, I know you stumble and fumble, you can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/events, register. That is today. It comes with a workbook. Then at noon today, I'm doing my classic allowing. You can see the valve here on law of attraction. Yes, it comes with worksheets too. And look at this. I'm so excited. New Year's Day, 9 o'clock, same time as the Bro Show. I'm doing a muscle testing class, and it comes with the workbook, and you can practice live with me and learn how to muscle test. In this muscle testing, you only use one muscle in your whole body, and it's your index finger, this one right here. I don't know if the screen's showing that or not. I'm going to show you how to do ranges and how to really trust your muscle testing, and ideally what you should be doing before and after. You need to register for that. So events page, michaelloche.com/events. And I think that's all I wanted to share today. Just let everybody know that we got that going on. And again, welcome back, everybody. And John, let's say hello to our friends. And we're going to talk a little bit about the process. And then we're going to talk to Joan and start working with Joan. So go ahead, John. Who's
for sure. Hey, Natasha's here always, as always. Natasha from the UK says hello. Holly is here, says hello.
Hey, Holly.
Yeah. Bilal, Salim, it's great to be
Bilal.
here. Hey, Doug Collins from Halifax. Hey, bros.
Hey, Halifax.
Melanie from Malta. Cool.
Yeah, Joan's giving us an update again. Joan's going to be the client today that's going to receive this and touch base with me for 5 days. Stay tuned and watch that. My friend Michelle Clifford from Vancouver Islands peeking in. Who else, John?
Iwalina, if I'm pronouncing that right. Good morning, good evening from Cyprus. Hey, Cyprus. Sylvia Bellini's here. Hey, Sylvia. A grotty day in London, and now it's dark. Thank goodness for tea.
There you go. Hey, well, welcome.
Hey, Sylvia.
Yeah, lots of fun having everybody with us today. And again, welcome to the Emotion Code Bro Show. We're here live every Friday. If you want to be notified, because you don't want to miss a thing, because we're on episode 170 something, you can go to inside the comments above where I posted the contents for today's show. There's a link where you can get notified every Friday, and we'll let you know the show is. And you can tag and tell your friends to join us here. So Good. Well, John and I are emotion code practitioners. We're certified by Dr. Bradley Nelson. John, cue the book, please.
The book. Yeah, we got the book right here.
It's worth everyone to get the book and understand it, whether you're going to try to do it on yourself or not. Ideally, you'll have the courage to do that, but just to understand the power of the emotion code and our trapped emotions, we're going to talk all about that shortly. And the purpose of this show is to really expose what the emotion code can help people with. And John and I have had extreme success helping many people with many symptoms that they're having. And again, you just have to go back to the last episodes, and we're sampling something very different all the time. So John, tell people about, well, first the book by Dr. Brad, but we're talking a lot about trapped emotions. What does that even mean? What's a trapped emotion?
Trapped emotion. So yeah, that chart right behind you there is full of trapped emotions, different emotions. There's 60 of them. And a trapped emotion is essentially an unprocessed emotion from a past negative event. So something you didn't completely process, you're holding on to, you're reliving over and over and over again, and it gets stuck in your body somewhere and creates disruption and dysfunction in that area. So it could be in your knee, or it could be, well, it could be anywhere, causing anything basically. So we work with symptoms. So aches, pains, mental health, that kind of a thing. And today it's, ringing in the ears. And so little trapped emotions, maybe it's stuck in your ears, maybe it's stuck in your toes. We don't know, but it's our job to seek and eliminate these trapped emotions, these little balls of energy. They're about the size of your fist.
And if you imagine they're like little Pac-Mans, they're trying to get out. And when they get agitated, they will turn into physical symptoms or mental challenges or emotional challenges.
Yeah.
Like little Pac-Mans, let me out. And the time to let them out is when you have the emotion. When we talk about it, you didn't process it, it means you didn't get off. And you held it in, you didn't tell anybody. So as adults, guess what? Get ticked off, break dishes, get angry, do it really briefly, process the emotion, and it won't get stuck. It won't
have a meltdown,
lodged or unprocessed. So
yeah,
what we're doing today. So as a practitioner, John, tell people how we work with people all over the world sometimes without even seeing them or being in their presence. It's because we become their
proxy. So act on your behalf. So with your permission, we'll work on you. We have clients all over the world, Australia, the UK. And we're in Canada, right? And so we connect to you. Like, it's kind of like Wi-Fi, right? We got a connection from a distance, but we need a password, and the password is yes, you have my permission. So with intention, we connect up to you to seek and find these little balls of energy, these trapped emotions. Now, how do we do that? How do we find it? We use muscle testing. So we have there's different types of muscle testing, the sway test. We use our fingers as it's really, really efficient and quick. And so we're asking yes and no based questions. So, is there a trapped emotion that's, associated with this ringing in your ears? Something simple like that. Yes or no. Is it in column A, column B? So we're muscle testing while asking these questions. And then we can narrow it down from, the list of, 60 plus down to one emotion, find it, eliminate it with a magnet. So we take a magnet, swipe it over our governing meridian, just clear it with the intention to, delete it, clear it. And so once that emotion is found, identified, it surfaces and the magnet clears it out.
Okay, good stuff. Well, it looks like there's a lot of people that have a ringing in the ears problem, but I do want to tell people, obviously we're not going to work to everybody. We're exposing you to let you know the emotion code can help. We're not going to be able to prove that until next week. I'm going to work with Joan. She's got ringing ear in both ears. It's about a 7 out of 10. I'm not sure how long yet. I haven't read that, but I'm sure it's just she tried lots of noise treatments and so on. But for those of you that really want to get this looked after fast, for $175, that's what it costs for the session. I meet with you once before the session, collect information, give you a session live, then work with you for 5 to 7 days every day through your email and get a progress and update on that. So just to put that off to the side, thinking, oh, I didn't get chosen today. Well, if yours is 9s and 10s and you've tried everything, well, you haven't tried everything, right? You haven't tried this. So we're reaching out to all our ringing in the ear friends. We can help. So John, why don't you scan the chat and see if there's a name that calls to you. There's some more people volunteering.
Yeah, absolutely. Got an update from Joan. Where's the last comment? Patty says, looking forward to this info. Hey, Patty Del Vecchio. Ray E. Williams, have had it for 40 years. It's in both ears, sometimes louder than other times. I will volunteer. There we go, Ray E. Williams. I'll work with Ray. That was easy.
Jennifer, you're asking for another session when I'm already working with you, so no.
I
So,
saw that too.
yeah,
Politely.
just hang in there.
Yeah. Richard from Congo. Richard Hyder from Congo. Yeah. Nice. Colin Fisher. Hey there, Michael. I'm up for your session. I've had tinnitus in both ears for 20 years. It's constant. Scale of 1 to 10, it's a 9. Tried all sorts of different protocols, but it always comes back.
Okay, so John, I'm just gonna start the session today because it could take a little bit. I'm not gonna do the whole protocol, of course, but I'm gonna connect through Joan through Facebook. I'm gonna send her this document just so she can see her own progress, right? Sometimes it's like, oh, it's only down by a 1, but what if it came down by a 1 every day for 7 days, right?
Right, yeah.
Saving money, $1 a day will add up. So, and that's why it's a process and not done all at once.
Right, yeah. Okay, so you're working with Joan.
Yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is drink some water because being hydrated is what's helped me connect. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah, just a quick few more hellos. Tashina Hills here. John S is here. Schlackback. John says, hi, Michael John. I have a new client with this issue, so always looking for better ways to help my clients. Of course, John.
Okay, so I'm just muscle testing right now. This is what I'm going to be teaching on January 1st. It's going to go live on this Facebook page as well. If you want to be on the panel and practice, I'm going to be taking about 30 people to join me. Here's the muscle testing. This is like a drawbridge. So that when the drawbridge snaps shut, that's a yes, let it go. If it's a no, the only finger in my entire body that is not causing me, that is working for a muscle test. I'm just going to keep it down here for my shoulders, but right now, my Joan Strimple, just connecting my Wi-Fi is looking for, there we go. Am I Joan Smith? Am I Michael Stimple? Am I Joan Stimple? Strimple. I am. Now I'm going to kind of talk as if I'm her voice. Remember that I'm tapped into her subconscious mind. I was telling Michael about both ears. It's constant ringing. It's in about a 5. What is the daily average level? 10 is severe. The daily average is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And right now is at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And is this 100% emotions? It is. Can I delete them all today? No. Really? First you tell me they're emotions and now you're restricting me. Not you, her, but just the process. So well, the first thing I'd like to do is to find out how many emotions can I get rid of today to start the process? Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to jump up to over 10. No, I went too fast. Is it over 10? No. Is it under 10? No. What is it? Oh, it's 10. Okay. Okay, good. I found them already. I'm going to teach you how to do that in another show or another class. So I found them already. Now I'm going to delete them.
Just quickly, I'm going to ask Ray for a number of severity. You say sometimes it's louder than other times, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how disruptive is it on average? Is it like a 9 or is it like a 4? Thank you. And I'll just connect up to Ray now.
Good. So I found 10 trapped emotions on the chart. I deleted them. I have another chart. It's called the trauma chart. Do I have any trauma that's contributing to this ringing in both ears? I do. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? It's around 5 of them. Okay, I found them. Before today's session, what was the severity of this ringing in my ear today? Was it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6? And is it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5? So I got it to a 5. Again, remember $1 a day, $7 in a week, right? So I got it down to a 1. In the past, that would discourage me. Thinking down to a 1 because we're so used to getting such great results. I'm pretty good with that. So good. So I'm going to just ask this quick question. Is my left jaw and right jaw in alignment? There could be some energy. No, they're not in alignment. And how many trapped emotions are causing them not to be in alignment? 1, 2, 5, 10. Okay, are they all mine? Found them. Now, are my left jaw and my right jaw, are they in alignment? Yes. So I'm looking for any emotions that are still contributing to this ringing in both ears. You know what it's saying? No, left ear. So now I can't do both ears together. So how many trapped emotions in the left ear can I get rid of today? 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it mine? My dad's. Is it absorbed? Yes. It's absorbed rejection. I'm deleting this absorbed rejection in my left ear. Deleting absorbed rejection in my left ear. Lots of swipes. Okay, anything else I can do with the left ear today? Tomorrow, yes, but not today. How about the right ear? Is there anything? Yes. 5, 4, there's 2 of them. Okay, found them. Is there anything else in the right ear only? No. Now what's the severity of the ringing in both ears? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Under 5, still a 5-ish. Okay, I'm just going to let that settle. I'm just going to disconnect. Okay. So again, the subconscious mind saying, you know, when I'm boxing around, you know, there's only so much they doing around. Well, same with this. I can only do so much. Now it's going to settle. I might peek in back in today and it might let me do some more, but this is like a layered process. So Joan, I'm going to be sending you this little document today. I want you to circle that it was a 6 or a 7. And then we'll go down and you'll email me every day and we'll stay on top of that. Okay, Joan, tell me what you're working on.
Yeah, you got some homework there, Joan. Okay, so I'm working with Ray E. Williams. He says it's an 8. Yeah, I'm just going to clear out some things now. He's had ringing in the ears for 40 years. 40 years,
wow.
Long time. So let's clear this now. So I found a cord, an energetic cord attached to him. So I'm just clearing that now. I also found out like one of the energy meridians was, or it was the kidney was imbalanced. And so I cleared an emotion out of the kidney and balanced the kidney meridian. So acupuncture meridians become imbalanced.
Energy through flowing nicely.
So we're clearing a cord now though. So just going to balance out kidneys as well. Left kidney, right kidney, left kidney meridian, right kidney meridian. Just setting the intention that those can balance out. Yeah. Okay.
Couple questions. Patty's saying, can viewers intend to be included in any of the clearance you do on Joan that they share? Here's my understanding about that. In order to delete an emotion, you need to know the name of it and call it by name and then use it a magnet, right? So I'm only connected to Joan. I'm not connected to other people in the room.
Right.
Now, I've done a lot of in-person presentations where other people they felt the relief, right, John?
Yeah.
You know, trade shows and the health shows. And people
Yeah.
say, I picked that up. It might have been there. I don't know that they could pick up the clearing of somebody else, but if somebody says they're having it, I'm not going to deny that experience with them, but I don't know how that works.
There might be something else going on, like a borrowed benefit, it's called. Yeah.
Good. Our friend Pernille,
let us know. Yeah.
So happy we're covering this subject today. Yeah, it's like an underground problem. This ringing ears. Our friend Jennifer from Seattle's with us. Michelle James, hope she gives us an update on her sleeping. I've been working with her all week. And good stuff. So again, John is continuing to do his emotion code session.
Yeah, working with Ray.
Narrate that in case people want to hear what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So working with Ray here. Cleared emotion of forlorn, a lost. Is there another trapped emotion associated with ringing in the ear, left ear, right ear, collective? No, there's something in the body code. So we're going to have to dip into the body code a little bit, see what comes up. Which body code is also developed by Dr. Brad. And it deals with other areas of imbalance. 6 main areas. And I mean, there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things, even thousands of different imbalances. So Ray, ringing in the ears. You know, I got heart wall just came up. That's interesting. So heart wall I've seen heart wall implicated in just everything. It could be like, even like last week, I was working with someone with sleep. It was, you know, heart wall came up, ringing in the ears, heart wall, aches and pains, heart wall, headaches, heart wall. You just never know, right? So
You know
Um,
what, I like to make little rules in my head. This is not a rule. I don't want anyone to take this rule, but here's my
yeah,
rule. Anything above the heart,
yeah,
all of it, I do a heart wall. And I don't know
yeah.
why it feels like snakes and ladders, but like ear. So part of the protocol is a heart wall.
Or, well, yeah.
And it's because it's above the ears. And you know what? Even if it doesn't help the ringing, it's always a nice power benefit for sure.
It's just this is the biggest energetic block like of the whole protocol. I think would be Heartwall, right?
And I just want to show our friends again what's coming up. And John, we have something else coming up for next week we want to share with you. In the meantime, if you go to my page, you can see at the top Michael Loge events today, 12 noon, worksheets for You're Allowing Valves Open. It's from my book, Law of Attraction. January 1st, watch live or be on the panel, muscle testing with me, and a workbook so you can be fast, efficient, and effective. And today at 10 o'clock, 20 minutes from now, 30 minutes from now, how to answer this oh so common question. So what do you do? Hey, you can also sign up for the Bro Show on this page. Next week, I'm doing teaching practitioners how to go live on Facebook or Instagram. You got to sign up. And practitioners, have you had your free 20-minute mentoring session with me? If you're certified by Dr. Bradley Nelson, you are welcome to sign up for that, have a quick 20-minute session, and I'll give you some direction on what I think might be your next step to help build your business. Okay, John, how you doing?
Yeah, plugging away on the Heartwall. Obviously, it's a process, and it takes layers and layers and takes some time. So, just gonna clear just a few here, and maybe I'll just message Ray later on.
Yeah, we'll stay with our clients. So
and just Ray will stay connected over Messenger here just throughout the week and get some updates from you. That'd be great. And then that way next Saturday we can come back and let our viewers know what the changes were.
Yeah, and again, our goal is to reduce it significantly. We're usually really confident with the 0, but we're just setting your expectations an hour. So
yeah,
a 9 to a 1 is pretty sweet.
Not even a 9 to like a 2 or whatever the number is. Yeah, 9 to a 7 is just like huge, right? It's
Okay, Sylvia Belize telling us it's a great show, so thank you, Sylvia. Hey, listen, if you've got a question for us, let us know in the chat or say hello. John and I both work virtually. That means you can be anywhere in your office, and bedroom, or your car. I work with a lot of people in their cars. Everyone's home and they're trying to get away from their family, so that they go to their car and have a session. And it feels good for them. John, What did you choose for next week's subject, please?
Yeah, so next week, I think this is the new one as well, but we're working it's different, but it's poor self-image. So essentially that means just like beating yourself, being really, really hard on yourself. Maybe like when you're looking in the mirror or when you like look at other people, you maybe don't like, the way your clothes you have in your closet, whatever it may be, whatever it is to you. It's
I think
yeah,
people
just how
that will know, like,
yeah.
And like all of our shows, it's pretty vulnerable.
Yeah.
Come on here and say, I've got ringing the ears, or I really don't like myself. And it's like, but you know what, if you can be brave enough and vulnerable enough to let us know, we can help. And then it'll be behind you and you'll even forget that you had that challenge in the past. So next week, if that's you, if you don't like yourself and your body and your looks or your attitude or whatever it is, you'll know what that is. And I think we got one planned after that, John. Are we going to say what that is, or have we forgotten it already?
It's trouble breathing, like short of breath, like just really like labored breathing.
Yeah, like real blocked air passageway. That's a quickie. I want you to join us. So we got some good stuff coming up. Again, January 1st, if you're an emotion code practitioner, or if you want to learn how to use Dr. Brad's emotion code at home, on yourself, you're going to get to the part of the book that says, now muscle test. And most people throw the book away after that because that's frustrating. Let me help you do it fast, efficient, and effective. And then when you want to learn the body code on your own, or maybe you're a practitioner and you want to sit down and not have to do the sway test or the pendulum, they're both accurate, but they're a little slow. And that's okay if that's okay for you. I'd like to help you with that. So, John, we can see it, but tell people your email, your website address, how they can connect with you with a question or book a session, please.
Absolutely, yeah. For those that aren't watching and maybe listening to the podcast, I'm at aliveandpeer.com. And Michael and I both have online scheduling. Michael is at michaellozier.com or removetrappedemotions.com. And you can book a session really, really easily. We got calendars, it pops up, links up to PayPal, and you can hire us to help you with your aches, pains, concerns, ringing in the ears, whatever it may be. Clear some heart walls.
Good stuff. Just a reminder, in the next 20, 30 minutes, it's not live on Facebook. You need to register at michaellozier.com events. Here is the worksheet on how to answer that question. What do you do? And key words that when people hear them, it stimulates a purchase or an appointment. My hunch is you are in michaellozier.com/events. And you might think, oh, I'm watching this 2 weeks later. Go to michael.com/events. I'm offering this class in January or December, January, February, and March, 4 more times. So if you missed the live one, you can always check events every month when I list my monthly classes. Well, John, we did it. We got 2 volunteers today, which I didn't think we would, so I'm glad that Joan came through for me today and your client. And most important thing is what will their results be next week? If you know anybody that has tinnitus or ringing in the ear or anything like that, we would love for you to let them know about us. You'd be remiss if you didn't tell them there's a solution or potential reduction. So we want to help you do that. John, let's say goodbye. I'll see you next week. I'll see our friends next week here on the Emotion Code Bro Show.
Have a great week, everyone.
See you later.